Stuck in the middle of coming inside and walking out. Just stay for a little. You say as you close the door behind me, look in the mirror, hearing you whisper in my ear. Say, are you a sinner or a beginner? Yeah, let's get unpredictable tonight. You and me and vodka Cola Light. And I'm putting myself in situations, standing on my own. They say that you love a confrontation, and that everybody knows your white lies, white scars, warm nights, black bars, burning me up, you're burning me up. Yeah, you're playing the Beatles. You got my high school t-shirt on, it's looking so easy. You killing my headphones with that song. The way that you're laughing, spilling the milkshake in your bed. I know what you're after. Yeah, I know what you're after. Let's get unpredictable tonight. You and me and vodka Cola Light. And I'm putting myself in situations, standing on my own. They say that you love a confrontation, and that everybody knows your white lies, white scars, warm nights, black bars, burning me up, you're burning me up. Yeah, you're burning me up. White eyes and scars. Yeah, let's get unpredictable tonight. You and me and vodka Cola Light. And I'm putting myself in situations, standing on my own. They say that you love a confrontation, and that everybody knows your white lies, white scars, warm nights, black bars, burning me up, you're burning me up. And I'm putting myself in situations, standing on my own. They say that you love a confrontation, and that everybody knows your white lies, white scars, warm nights, black bars, burning me up, you're burning me up.
Every change has a reason. Baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo. If we stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our abilities. If the passion's gone, we are doing it wrong. Baby, you and I should start living now. what you want. Give me all of your love, 'cause it's burning hot. It's what you do to me, babe, I can guarantee. Honey, I got what you need. Under the night sky, I want your eyes all on me. Don't tell me lies now, I always get mine. Don't play with me. Do you want it? Can you feel me? No, can you handle it? Right? Do you want it? No, put your love on hold. I can't take it anymore. Oh, put your love on me now. Trust me and you will see. Oh, honey, I got what you want. Honey, I got what you need. Honey, I got what you want. Honey, I got what you need. Give me your love, no holding back, no. We could take it to the stars where you wanna go. The things that we can do, don't need to prove you know. Honey, I got what you want. Yeah, under the night sky, I want your eyes all on me. Don't tell me no lies, I always get mine. Don't play with me. So do you want it? Do you want it? Can you feel me? Can you feel me now? Can you handle it? Alright. So do you want it? No, put your love on hold. I can't take it anymore. Oh, put your love on me now. Trust me and you will see. Oh, honey, I got what you want. Honey, I got what you need. Honey, I got what you want. Honey, I got what you need. So don't put your love on hold. Can you feel me? I can't take it anymore. Oh, put your love on me. Trust me and you will see. Honey, I got what you want. Honey, I got what you need. Honey, I got what you want. Honey, I got what you want. Got what you need.
Oh, God, that's a good song. Thank you, Sammy, for that song. I would not know about it if it weren't for him. I always think of Sammy every time I play that, just because it's like, he plays that on his show, and I totally stole it. I totally stole it. Such a good song. A lot of you were enjoying today's jam in the countdown, and somebody even said that this was the best countdown timer they've ever seen, the experience. And we aim to please. We just like to have fun. It's Friday. We like to invite you to get pumped up for the weekend and hang out and be a community. Today is live streaming Q&A day. So whatever questions you have about live streaming, about video production, about remote production, tech, audience growth, content, showing up on camera, how to do better countdowns, whatever, we've got you covered right here. And I'm so thrilled that you're hanging out with me today. So happy Friday. I usually start it off that way. I forgot. Oops. Yeah, we don't have a redirect planned. I mean, a raid. We don't have a redirect plan for this stream. I did think about it, but the problem is we've got like people have to be live, and it's got to be somebody that's the problem. Anyway, if somebody's going to be live, let us know at the end of this session, and maybe we'll set it up. We'll see how it goes. I see questions already coming in. Be sure to add a queue in front of your question. That's going to be the way it gets into my queue, because we've already had people submitting questions during the countdown timer, because that's what they like to do. Just get on in there early so they get their questions asked. If you don't want to wait in the queue, you can super chat to take priority, and that just jumps you right up to the front of the queue. I'll answer you immediately. And good morning, Adam. I see everybody. Oh my gosh, so many questions already coming in. Getting ready for 200-degree days. What? It has been kind of cold here and rainy here consistently. Sometimes it gets warm, but nothing like, I think we're getting into 70s. Anyway, it has been very, very cool here in the Pacific Northwest. Where is everybody, by the way? We don't do enough check-ins. I was thinking about that the other day. We don't do enough check-ins. I want to know where everybody watching is. So go ahead and put your city and state or country in the comments so that we can get to know each other. And hey, you might meet somebody in the same city as you. How cool would that be? Okay, so my desk is a mess. Typically, if you're new around here, by the way, also say new, so that we can meet you. But my desk is a mess because I've been working on a super secret video. Super secret, can't talk about it. And so I had to make sure I hid everything today, but I don't have the behind the scenes cameras working because I got a little paranoid and there's too much stuff around. So you guys are gonna have to suffer with only one camera today, but we will get back up and running. Guess what I did get before we get into Q&A? I did get, wait, hold on. I'm gonna show you what I got in the mail. Hold on. But first, checking in with Los, what? How am I struggling with that word? New Mexico. Yes, it is. It is indeed. Johnny, we've got Sammamish, Washington. I'm in Washington as well. Alberta, Canada. Orlando, Florida. Greenville, South Carolina. Orlando. I'm not going to be able to put all of these up because it's too complicated. Reno, Nevada. We've got Brooklyn, Ontario, Canada from Witt. Victor is in Chicago. Adam, San Diego. Oh my gosh, so many good stuff. Celesta is in Northern Indiana, Central Pennsylvania, Matt. Maybe we could just do it anyway one time. What was that? The check-in? We're doing it now. Germany from Volker. Joanne is in sunny Ohio. It is not sunny here today, but hopefully this weekend it will be. Hello, Ben. Thank you so much for being here. Oh my gosh. Okay. So many, I can't even read them all, but you guys rock for being here from all over the world. Thank you. I've had this a while, French press. I've had this a while, but I did get something else in the mail. So let's take a look. What do you think I got? Oh wait, what do you think I got? What do you think I got? I'm a little like amped up today for some reason. I probably because I'm going out of town for a quick out of town, just a quick overnight trip to do something for myself. All right, you guys, look what I got. Oh, finally, everybody else in the world has theirs, and my Mac Studio finally came in. So I've got to unbox this and get it built into the studio. The studio there's so much more to put into it, so I'm going to dedicate a day next week to getting it all fixed up and getting it solid. Too much coffee. No, not too much coffee today. You know what, Callie? I think we're amped up because we finally caught up. Like, Callie and I haven't seen each other in like 3 weeks because she was on vacation, and not 3-week vacation, but it feels like 3 weeks since we've seen each other. So we got to see each other yesterday. So yay. Yes, my Mac Studio is now in the house. I can finally put it into the studio. And I may still be utilizing the 2 Mac Minis, the M1s that are already in existence. I may sell 1 or 2. We shall see how it all pans out, and I will keep you up to date on all of that. We'll do some behind the scenes as we're getting it set up and ready to go. Like I said, so Next week, we do have a super secret video coming out, so you're gonna wanna pay attention if you are not subscribed. Go ahead and hit subscribe and turn on those bell notifications because you won't want to miss this. If you are a content creator of any kind, whether you're a streamer, a video creator, a podcaster, whatever, you're gonna wanna see this super secret video. So please do pay attention, and we will email you if you are on our email list as well when that comes out. Ha ha ha, CK. Didn't even know. I said the same thing to her actually when she got back. Should Luria unbox the Mac Studio? Oh, a poll has been done. You guys want me to unbox it because I haven't unboxed it. We could totally do that. How about we do that after we answer some questions because people have been patiently waiting. How about we do that? Okay, sound good? Anyone who is unboxing their Macs, everyone who is anyone is unboxing their Macs. I do want to be one of the cool kids, actually. I would, that sounds more like a threat than an invitation to the cool kids party. I don't know. I mean, I was a really shy kid. I didn't have friends in school, so I don't really know the cool kids invitation, but it sounds more like a threat. All right, so let's get down to some questions and then we will get to the Mac Studio unboxing. Like I said, I don't have anything up and running right now, so I'm kind of hacking it. All right, Matt wants to know, should I drink coffee or tea?
Security breach. Scanning. Username accepted. Welcome. Shutting down.
Thank you so much, Volker, I think it was Volker, right? For joining the membership. We will go into members only mode later. Paul Dixon just discovered that we now have gifted memberships active on this channel. Now, I do know from some creator friends of mine that it is maybe a little buggy on release because this is brand new. We didn't know if we had it or not until we went live. So yay, we have gifted memberships. So that's super, super cool. I believe, and Paul, correct me if I'm wrong.
Scanning. Username
Nice.
accepted. Welcome.
Oh, that's awesome. Matt, welcome to the membership.
Scanning. Username accepted.
Jason.
Shutting down.
Woohoo.
Security breach.
We're never going to get through.
Username accepted. Welcome.
Oh,
Shutting down.
oh no, Renee gifted 10.
Scanning. Username accepted.
Oh,
Welcome.
tech troublemaker, welcome. What, you weren't already a, how are these people not already a member? Celesta,
Accepted.
welcome.
Welcome. Shutting down.
Should I keep that on?
Security breach. Scanning.
Oh my
Username
God.
accepted. Welcome.
What do you guys think?
Shutting down. Security breach.
Welcome, Fit Rich.
Username
Um,
accepted. Welcome.
Renee, you rock. Thank you for interrupting this stream entirely. So we may, now that we have gifted memberships, I'll explain what gifted memberships is here in a second. Now that we have that, we may actually have to have a shorter like blurb as opposed to that really cool intro. Like that whole like alert is super cool. I love it. But we may, depending on how this thing goes, have to have a shorter one. I don't know. We'll see. Yes, I missed Callie's great seeing her on the screen, right? With the unicorns. So gifted memberships. Okay, they're saying keep it on. Okay. Of course, keep it on. Okay, we'll keep it on. So what was I saying? Oh, gifted memberships. So memberships exist on all channels as long as you're in the partner program for YouTube. And so if you want to join our membership where you can sign up for $1.99 or more, there are different tiers and you get different things for that, including your name in the credits and special videos. So if you sign up for the membership, you can just sign up and you can pay a monthly membership thing. And so then what just got released is gifted memberships, and YouTube has been just releasing lately. And so gifted memberships is that anyone in the community, anyone watching can gift other people that are currently in the viewers and the chat room a membership to the channel. So this is a great way to build community, to create that know, like, and trust between each other. And it's also a great way to increase your memberships, right? And so people are super supportive who are your loyal followers, and they tend to want to encourage other people to get into the membership. So Paul Dixon, Renee, Richie just gifted a bunch of memberships. Joseph, welcome.
Accepted. Welcome. Shutting down.
So I wonder if we'll be able, if in Stream Elements we would be able to actually like identify what's a gifted versus a sign up, because you guys moderators are going to have to keep me. Sammy did 5. Okay, so Sammy got 5 or Sammy gifted 5? Because I didn't see 5 come in. Okay. So we don't think it's possible that Stream Elements can determine the difference between a gifted and just a regular sign up. So for a creator, your moderators are going to have to kind of tell you which one is which, right?
Username accepted. Welcome.
Nathalie, welcome to the LSP family. You are now a YouTube member here on the Live Streaming Pros channel. You get access to special perks. This is going to be super fun. I'm glad that they did gifted memberships. This is something that comes from kind of the Twitch world and other more, like live stream platforms. And it's always a super fun thing. And I want to know the difference between, as a creator and the host, I want to know the difference between a gifted and sign up, because you thank them differently, right? So that's super fun, super fun. Keep it coming. All right, so getting back to the questions, Debbie, will redirects be fixed soon so that the default of receiving from all that we sub to works?
Security breach.
Ian!
Username accepted. Welcome.
Ooh.
Shutting down.
Ian, welcome. I'm assuming that was a gifted one. I'm thinking all of today's are going to be gifted, because that's the way it works when we get a new feature. Everybody wants to play with the new feature, which is super fun. And I think that you do it by actually, I'm going to let the chat room, I'm going to let Callie or Paul or somebody say how you do that in the chat room itself. Okay, I lost track of comments there. Never sleep on an LS stream when news, exactly, right? How fun to get the gift. Yay, you got the gift. Oh, that's amazing. Isn't it fun? It's super, super fun. Gifted memberships are kind of like, yes, the first hit is free. Oh, that is so cool. William was having a bad day and Renee just made his day. How amazing is that? Now, one thing I think you need to know about gifted memberships is currently you are going to not have control over who you gift that membership to. It is random at the moment. I expect them to give you the control if you want to gift a specific person.
Scanning.
Welcome, David Ryan.
Welcome. Shutting down.
Okay, so if you want to gift memberships, you click on the super chat button, which is the $ beside the chat box where you chat. So look for that, and then in there it is gifted memberships. How super fun. We're gonna have to clip this and like send it out on social. Absolutely. I apologize, I haven't really gotten to any questions. We're getting there. So Debbie had asked about redirects being fixed. So as we all know, if you've been around for our tests of the YouTube Live redirect feature on YouTube, excuse me, then you'll know that it's been a little buggy, and like the button that says what it does doesn't necessarily work correctly. So I can tell you they are aware of it and they're working on it, right? So I can't tell you, any dates or anything like that, but this is normal. So understand that when any platform releases a feature, a new thing,
Security breach.
welcome, Debbie.
Username accepted.
Yes.
Welcome.
Woohoo!
Security breach.
Daniel, welcome.
Username accepted. Welcome. Shutting down.
Oh my God, this is amazing. You guys are awesome. I love how supportive you are.
Scanning. Username accepted.
Hi-oh Silver, welcome.
Down.
All right, so all of you who are new, you do get access to special videos that we release. We also take the Q&As from any educational stream that we do. We chop off the Q&As and upload that. So if you can't join us live, you still have access to that extra content. You get your name in the credits. We're gonna have a big job to update the credits next week. So, but that's worth it, right? How do you get the gifts? So they are random. So if somebody says, I want to gift 10 memberships, it's going to pick randomly from anybody in the chat room who is not a current member already. Ned,
Shutting down.
welcome. I love this. All right. So I was saying that it's very important to realize that when platforms release new functionality, it's typically buggy and it works well in testing, but it's on a small scale. So when they go big scale, things break. And so that's pretty normal. And so just stick with it, keep using it, and deal with it as it is, or just wait for people like me to use it and break it, and then we'll get it fixed as well. All right. This is amazing, Sammy. This is really super fun. Sammy says, when are you making some new countdown timers? Well, we released the new
Security breach.
Michael.
Username accepted. Welcome. Shutting down.
Oh, Michael, welcome to the membership. Thank you for whoever's, I don't know who's gifting, so somebody has to tell me who's gifting all of these so I can thank them as well. Let's see. We released the new countdown timer package, the sci-fi version, just a couple weeks ago, right? And so that's out. We're always working on new things. If you guys haven't checked out the store where you can get countdown timers and graphics and overlays to share your screen and all kinds of things, and have little fun animations, then you can check that out at livestreamingpros.com/store and increase the value of your production. Your tech coach is gifting. Kathleen is rad. Okay, so far, okay, Callie also gifted. Okay, super fun. You guys are amazing. All right, next question. And if you do have a question about memberships, if you have gifted memberships, if you have a question about live streaming tech, audience growth or whatever live streaming, we are here to answer that. Ditto. Those sci-fi themes. We can't sell Star Wars themes, but the sci-fi themes that look very nice and yes, Star Wars-y. They are super cool. I really thought those were a lot of fun. Okay. Debbie says, do you know when YouTube will be rolling out redirects to people with less than 1,000 subs? So most of the features that are like what they're rolling out with gifted memberships, with live redirects, et cetera, those are part of the YouTube Partner Program, the YTPP, the YouTube Partner Program. And that requires you to be in the Partner Program, which you have to meet certain requirements for. So that is the 1,000 subs. Usually it's like 4,000 watch hours, right? So there are things that you need to meet in terms of requirements in order to access certain features on YouTube, and I don't see that changing. Thank you so much, Einar. Einar wanted a different Callie to pop up. Thank you for the yellow dog. I'll take it. Yellow dogs are super cute. All right, next question. Genealogy says, what are your tips for redirects after lives or premieres? Okay, I can go over a couple of things, but I recorded an entire video on my tips for, well, first of all, I have 2 videos coming out specifically on redirects. It probably won't be next week because we have a super secret video coming out next week that you definitely want to be here for you. Notice I'm not blinking because I blinked, darn it. I was gonna say, I'm not blinking because I want you to hear me. You wanna show up next week, not on Friday, well, definitely on Friday, but earlier in the week, you'll get a super secret video. Outside of, thank you so much, Debbie, for the super sticker. Pair character doing a shake a sign with, I guess that's that. Is that? Saying cool. That's awesome. Thank you so much for that. You don't hear the audio from the super chat. It's up. It's higher than it's been in the past. Do I need to increase the volume again? Because last week you said it was low, or 2 weeks ago when I was live. But I just turned it up a little bit more. Let me know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You may or may not. I don't know. Okay. All right. So next question. And they're talking about not my audio. They're talking about the alerts audio. Okay. Barbara! Hey, Barbara, thanks for joining. Everybody's gifting memberships today. It's been a little nuts and crazy, and I haven't gotten a word in edgewise because everybody is gifting. Barbara is a friend. If you guys want to show Barbara some gifted memberships and the super fun alert that we have, I think she would enjoy that. You heard the super chat volume just fine. Fantastic. Okay. We have... What's the first rule about super secret videos? That are super secret, we can't tell you about them.
Breach. Scanning. Username accepted. Welcome. Shutting down.
Welcome, Barbara, to the membership. It is so fun to be able to customize our alerts and just welcome people in a bigger, brighter way. Yes, you get a membership. You get a membership. You all get memberships. I can't say you all because I am now in control of that. I'm really not in control of that. All right. So the 2 videos on live redirects are going to come out soon. And one is a tutorial on how to do it. And what you do to get them, to get redirected to from other channels, and what you need to do to redirect to other channels. Now, the other video, which directly answers your question, Genealogy, which is tips for best practices. A lot of people, if they haven't been in raids on Twitch or redirects in this process, this is all new to the YouTube community. You're not going, you don't necessarily know how to receive a raid very well or how to train your community.
Scanning. Username accepted. Welcome.
Danny, welcome. Thank you. Oh, Renee gifted another 10. Oh my gosh, Renee is just killing it today. Thank you so much. I want to know what happens when everyone watching is a member. Do people not watching get gifted? I don't think, my understanding is that it's only people who are currently watching, not just all subscribers. But somebody correct me if I'm wrong. YouTube team did a great job with the implementation of this. Yes, this one has been, really super fun, super fun. I'm glad to see that we got it today. Tina!
Username accepted. Welcome. Welcome. Shutting down.
Yay! Tina, welcome, welcome. Okay, so back to redirects. We've got memberships, gifted memberships, we've got redirects, we've got all kinds of YouTube features that are just we have to talk about constantly. No need to go into member only mode today, right? Yeah, right? Okay. Yeah, I do know that that's on Twitch. I just believe I saw something on, on YouTube gifted memberships that was specifically, no, it is not it's only people watching, but I could be wrong. I will fact check that for sure. I have no idea what's coming up. Gifting. Well, YouTube released a gifted memberships, meaning you as a community member can gift people who are not members on this channel a membership to this channel so that we can be a bigger, brighter, greater community of people who are supporting each other, helping each other out. And this is making me want to do even more with our membership platform. So that's another side effect of the gifted memberships is like it encourages you as a creator to do better for your members, right? So, hey, Dwayne, nice to see you. Boom! Thank you so much, Einar, again for the super sticker. All right, so the biggest thing that I can say, and again, this video goes a lot deeper into the best practices for live redirects, giving the redirect and receiving the redirect. But as a creator, if you're going to send people over to another video or stream, you want to make sure you train them. You teach them what to do so that the redirect is actually super fun on the other end. And then on the other end, if you're a creator receiving a redirect, you've got to pay attention to these new people. They don't know you, they most likely, right? You are new to them. So you got to kind of stop what you're doing, welcome them in, talk to them for a minute, teach them what your channel is about, let them know what to expect around here, and just connect with them on a human level. So those are my overall best tips, but we have a lot of other tips in that video coming out soon. So, okay, time to get to the next level of membership. It really is. We got to get there now. All right. Next thing, Joanne says...
Security breach. Scanning. Username accepted. Welcome.
Backyard.
Shutting down.
Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I'm guessing that's a Renee. I don't know what's... Yeah. I guess I gotta have to have... Is it saying it in the chat room? Hold on. I do have the chat room open. Aha. Okay. So it does say it in the chat room. So I'm going to have to keep the actual chat room instead of the chat room from ECAMM. Hopefully one day ECAMM can pull that information from YouTube through the API. That would be nice. Actually, this is a Restream chat. So hopefully both of them can pull that information into my chat so I don't have to have two chats open. That would be important for me. Now I got to get back to my questions. Okay. Whew. It is hot. It is hot in here. I had the heater going because it was cold, and now I'm hot with all of the crazy that's happening, which is amazing crazy. I love it. Can the Doctor of Rock get on this, please? Is he even around? Does he have it? I think that a lot of people have it at this point. So, okay. So Joanne says, I did a premiere on YouTube to interact with audience while video played. Went good, but chat ends when video ends. Want to continue answering questions. Ideas for another option, perhaps via StreamYard. No. So you did a premiere. Yeah. So this is actually something that I've been trying to get some awareness of as well. The premieres experience is a little frustrating to me, which is why we don't do more of them, because of that process of where, so like the last premiere that we did, we got a super chat right as it was ending, and then it automatically kind of like goes over to another video. Now, what it's supposed to do is hold you there in that chat room for like, I think it was 5 minutes or something, but some buffer of time so that you can finish answering questions. It's not functioning that way for me and others. So I don't know what the reality of that is, if it's going to work that way one day. I would hope, oh, it's Kenyatta. Nice. Hi. I would hope that, that we get some buffer before it moves on to another video. And so that when we're doing a premiere, because that's one of my biggest frustrations with premieres. Renee started doing some premieres, and it threw me out of my own premiere immediately. Super frustrating. Yeah. So that would be something that I would encourage that we fix, right? But we have no control of that. So hopefully we'll see that edit one day in the near future. William, what software do you use to stream, and does it go to TikTok and IG Live easily? Otherwise, what's a way to do so? William, I use ECAMM Live. We recommend vMix on a PC. ECAMM is Mac only. And so that's my favorite software. Now, IG, and TikTok do not take live streams from they don't take that full quality live stream from a software. They want it to be phone only, right? And so you do not want to actually use a service. I have seen creators taken down their IG profile, taken down and deleted because they used a service that does that. There are services out there, I'm not going to name names because I don't want to attract attention to them, that do ride that line and kind of hack through it, but I would suggest that you do not. The beauty of the platforms, the way they want it to operate, is that you're operating within that, right? So if IG and TikTok want portrait mode, then you do it, right? And that's the environment. That's the community kind of connection piece. And if you do have a strategy for IG or TikTok that's different than YouTube or Facebook, that can actually be really beneficial to your overall strategy. Yes, we just have to ask nicely for the fix. Exactly. All right. Yes, you are very, very welcome. I will always, that's, I'm always going to be real with you, in terms of what you should or shouldn't do. I mean, everybody's strategy is going to be different, right? And I know what works, what doesn't, based on thousands of students and my own experience over 16 years, but it is important to know when you're breaking rules potentially. Just because other people do it doesn't mean you should, or you do it knowing the rules, and if you get taken down, you get taken down, and that was your fault, right? So those are kind of things to think about. Okay, Yara wants to know, what camera are you using for your stream, and is there a big difference between cheap capture card versus Elgato? From Panama, nice, I love it, welcome, welcome. So I use the Sony ZV-E10, which is the one that is right here, with a 16mm f1.4 lens, that's a Sigma. Now, there are differences between cheap capture cards and Elgato cards. There is so I have a box here in my studio that is full of different levels or different price points of capture cards. So I'm going to do a full like comparison. I got to tell you, those types of comparisons take a lot of work. So I just haven't had time to really sit down and do it. But I will get that out the door. I invested a lot in capture cards to do that. So we will get there. But the Cam Link 4K, I have a video on all of the Elgato capture cards that compares the difference in quality. I would highly encourage you watching that. There is one inexpensive capture card that some people have good experiences with. Not everybody has good experiences with that same capture card. So it's something that we have to kind of work through, and you are welcome to test, right? You can always send it back, return it. But yeah, yes, my capture cards have capture cards on their capture cards. Pretty much. It is a big box. It's a big box. All right. I've been keeping, yeah. So this is something you got to be aware of, right? Right now, all cameras are, the supply chain is an issue, right? So we've got all of these cameras who are, which are hard to find. And so you do have to kind of keep an eye out for it, make that purchase when you see it pop up at the moment. Renee wants to know which Mac Studio I got. I got the Ultra. I got the Max. Ultra is Ultra. I got the Max. So, we wanted to unbox that, didn't we? Okay, I've got a lot of other questions. So let me get through some more questions real quick. And I will, and we'll unbox the Mac Studio. How about that? The Mac Studio Max. Why do they have to do this to me? Why? Why, Apple? Come on. Yes, Max is plenty for all of everything that we want to do in this community. Like, you guys don't need to go for the Ultra. All right. Wit wants to know if it's possible for ZV-E10 to save their camera streaming settings to the SDHC card and then share that file. Not as far as I'm aware, but why are you? Yeah, I can see why you would want to do that. You can save settings in the. I must have product showcase mode on. Hello, there we go. Hold on. Well, it's too far away from me now. I can't change it. I'll just stop moving my hands. I'll stop being an Italian for once. Okay, don't let me move my hands, everyone. I'm putting them in my pockets. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, you can save settings in software and share those settings. But if somebody knows otherwise in the community, please do let Wit know. All right. Debbie wants to know, yes, you are welcome to use a clip of this live, Debbie, specifically Debbie. I'm giving permission to Debbie to use a clip of the gifted memberships to share how it works. So you're more than welcome to do that. CK, what happens if a troll is gifted a membership? Can you still block them if needed? You can block anyone. I mean, CK, I can block you like right now. That's not a threat, don't worry. But yeah, they can still, even if they're a member, like you can block them or you can probably boot them. You can boot them out of the membership as well, right? Oh yeah, my laptop is in the shot, isn't it? Because I'm hacking it today. There we go. How about that? Oh, and Jim is asking how the Mac Studio is working. Well, it's still in the box because I just got it. I got it later than anyone else in the world entirely, I think. I think I was the last shipment out. Pretty sure. But yeah, so we'll be unboxing it, and then over the next couple of weeks, I'll be getting it all integrated into my studio and making some changes. Tech Troublemaker, are there any options if YouTube delists a video for a reason that isn't clear? They marked a tutorial video of mine as harmful. I appealed it, but the reply was so fast, no human could be involved. So you go through the appeal process, right? But you could also reach out to Team YouTube on Twitter. They might be able to guide you in a direction to appeal it with an actual human being as well. All right, next question. Wait, you guys are talking about trolls now. Boot and block. What? Yes, troll memberships, unintended consequences. I'm sure it'll happen. It happens on Twitch, so it'll happen here too. But you don't have to put up with any troll behavior that you don't want to. Like, it is entirely in your control as a creator. And this is something that is a passion topic of mine, so I'm just gonna go here. Everybody feels like they have to do things right or please people. Who's a recovering people pleaser? A big hand up for me. But recovering people pleaser. I'm working on it. So, that is something that a lot of creators deal with, is that they think they can't set rules, right? But it is your responsibility as a creator to set the rules of your community and your chat room and your comment section. Everybody who says that YouTube is full of trolls, yeah, there are a lot of trolls out there, but I guarantee you my community is not that, right? We don't allow it, we don't tolerate it, and we form the environment to avoid it. So it is entirely in your control, and I would encourage you to really pay attention to the specific things that you do, say, and how you interact with people when they do break rules that you are not comfortable with. Recovering, I embrace people leasing, but it can be wait, what? Not recovering, I don't understand that sentence. Good for you, good for you. Yes, Ian is a recovering one as well. There's a lot of people pleasing, not pleasing. I'm confused, guys. I don't know what's happening in the conversation right now. Oh, not leasing, people pleasing. Okay, whew, that makes way more sense. All right. Next question. Debbie says, I'd love for the creator to be able to gift specific memberships, like a trial memberships. Has YouTube mentioned anything like that? I think that'll be the next phase of this feature. They always start out, with the basics, and then they add to it over time. So make it known that that's something that you want, and the more people who do, then it'll more likely be something that they add. I had a live stream flagged as spam yesterday, Andrew says. I'm not sure what about the video was being flagged, as pretty much everything was the same as my other lives. What's common? As Paul mentioned earlier, I think he mentioned this when these comments came in. They're just like, I've heard a lot of like flagging issues in the recent weeks. So it might just be that. And so just go through your appeals process, just try and get it back, right? And hopefully it doesn't happen again. But if that is something that's kind of like, they're always fixing things or trying to adjust and get better algorithmically. So it may be one of those moments where they're trying to adjust for the better. And sometimes those adjustments take a little bit of pain to get to the good stuff, right? All right. Oh my God. There are trolls everywhere. There are. But you can control it, right? Being an audience pleaser is a good thing. Yes, being an audience pleaser to an extent. Not when you don't feel like you can say, you know what, that behavior is not okay. Did something just pop up on screen? Is Paul messing with me? Did he just throw a troll up on screen? I saw a flash of something, but I did. What happened? I think Paul is messing with me. Oh my God. How do I get trolls on the screen? I think he did. Can you do that again, Paul? I want to see. I love when you do stuff like that and throw me off. So Paul has the ability, Paul Dixon is our graphic designer. He has the ability to do fun stuff on screen that I have no control over. And I love it. It's always so much fun when he does something that I'm not expecting. But now I want to see what it was. All right. It wasn't my hand, I don't think. No, it wasn't. All right, next question. Is there a good subreddit to keep up with YouTube issues? I don't know. I'm not a Reddit person by any means. Did it go away again? Are you doing this only when I'm looking at the camera? Yeah, I am. If anybody wants to share subreddits for YouTube, bugs or anything like that, feel free. I don't do Reddit at all, so I apologize. It will appear at the least expected time. All right, next question. Tina, I'm waiting for my Atem Mini Pro. Is it comparable to using that versus using a Cam Link 4? Am I asking a legit question because I have yet to experience the Atem? Okay, great question. I have a video of, yes, it was. I just didn't want to miss that question. I have a video about Atem versus capture card and software. So the big difference, kind of overview, is that your capture card, you have one capture card per camera. And so you're bringing in one camera, you're bringing in two cameras, you're bringing in the third camera. Let's just go with 3, right? So you have then in your software, let's say you use ECAMM like I do, in your software you have the ability to control each and every one of those cameras individually and with full customization options. If you're bringing it into the Atem, then you have camera 1, camera 2, camera 3 coming into the Atem, and then that is connected, all wiggled in together, sent to the computer, and then your software is only seeing one input. So then you're going to change the cameras on the Atem, and your you have the ability to switch for sure, but your software is only seeing one camera at a time. So you could not put both of those on camera. You can't do things like camera overlays in a specific way on ECAMM, right? So there's loss of functionality or customization using the Atem. However, there is a benefit to using the Atem in a simple studio setup if your computer isn't able to handle the load, the CPU of 3 different cameras coming in, because that does add additional CPU usage. So that's beneficial depending on your setup. And then once you get to a really higher level, let's say you're doing a virtual event like our Expand Your Reach in January, that virtual event, we used a lot of hardware versus software, because at that higher level of functionality and all the complicated tech stuff that we needed to do, then your Atems and the Pro ISO and all of the bigger ones, there's a lot of benefit to having hardware-based solutions at that level. But for a simple home studio, then keep in mind what I said before about the pros and cons. So controlling it via Atem like it's a hardware. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Okay. All right. Just keeping up. Trolls do show up when you least expect them. I haven't been paying attention and I don't. So, okay, I want to have a conversation. I'm sorry. I'm just like on a roll here today with like random things. Wait, hold on. There we go. Funny. That is super cute. Okay, so, trolls, just, that was so good. I was trolled. I was definitely trolled. Okay, what was I saying? I had something to say. I don't remember. If anybody remembers what I was about to say or where I was going, let me know, because I totally lost it. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. I took my prompter off. So I have a couple of different prompters in my studio. And I have an ICANN 12-inch LCD that I love. I had gotten the Glide Gear because a lot of our community members have said that they loved it and we're having good success with it. I put an LCD monitor on that Glide Gear because I'm a big proponent of LCD versus an iPad or iPhone Bluetooth connection. I like to go hardwired. If you haven't noticed, I like hardwired. So I took that off because it was causing me more problems than it was worth in a variety of different ways. And we just had a conversation with prompter people in our not YouTube membership, but in our coaching program, Streamer Accelerator. And I'm wowed by the improvements they've made since I've previously used prompter people in, it's probably been about 8 years since I used prompter people. We have a shipment, actually, I believe it's arriving soon. So I'll be doing some prompter videos on those to see if I like those better. But anyway, I'd mentioned prompters for some reason. Oh yeah, because I am not seeing like I gotta stop with my hands. Stop with my hands. You're supposed to stop me from moving my hands, people. No, so I had moved, I usually have like the stream on the prompter so that I can see what's going on. And I missed the troll, but the troll back was just super fun. Okay, more questions. I'm so behind. Okay. Follow up from Joanne, trying to think of an alternative to the YouTube Premiere, maybe play the video on a live stream via StreamYard. Okay, here's another rule breaker. I'm not calling you a rule breaker, but this idea. So if you, I know it is, I know I'm Italian, I can't help it, what you want me to do. But it is against rules, Facebook rules specifically. I believe YouTube, I don't know if YouTube has this specifically in their rules. Last time I checked, they did not. But like on Facebook, it is against the rules. And beyond rules on platforms, it is not a good idea to do this where you are just literally playing a video on a live stream. If you just send that video out to a live stream and you're in the chat room, thank you. I apologize. Okay, I'm stop moving my hands. I'm not moving my hands. Thank you, CK, for the $10 super chat. All right. So if you do that, basically it's like faking that you're live, because people get a live notification separately and differently than they do different videos, right? And so when you show up and you're just in the chat room, you're not on camera chatting with them, engaging with them, it's going to break trust, so much so that you will have people who don't ever show up to your live streams when you do those, or to another premiere or premiere if you're doing it that way, because you've broken their trust. They thought was one thing is another. So you need to be very, very careful about doing something like that. If it's very obvious and people know that that's your thing, you could pull it off. I do know some people who do pull that off, but it is not ideal. You want to treat each each type of content as its own. Live stream has wonderful benefits. It has some cons. Videos have wonderful benefits. It has some cons, right? Each thing has their pros and cons, and an expectation from the viewer, which is the primary thing to think about. All right. Thank you, CK. So priceless. All right, next question. We're getting like hitting time. Uh-oh, I gotta go fast here. Okay, William says, other than gifts on premium subscription tiers on YouTube, what are some other cool ways you've seen monetize their live streaming events or shows? So you have the basic functionality on the platform, right? Super chats, super stickers, what's the new one? The new one. Come on. Anyway, I ruined my lightning round. I was going to go for lightning round. Okay. So you have all of the functionality that is on the platform itself, but then if you are, I don't know what kind of content, but you can always create other things off the platform. So you have affiliate revenue that you can do where you link to products that you're talking about, like say on Amazon, or a service that you use that your audience would love. You could do things like create a course or a membership so that people go off that platform and you monetize that way, right? So there's a lot of things that you can do off platform. I have a video called the 7 ways to monetize your YouTube videos or something like that on this YouTube channel. So I would highly recommend going through with that, watching it and saying what speaks to me in the moment that I am right now. You guys are killing me with the supers. All right, next up. So, okay, VertShark, if you're looking at an older DSLR to keep costs down, you can use whatever. Scared me. Oh my God, that scared me actually. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. You just nixed CK's take my hands down and you gave me back control of mine. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. Now I can talk with my hands. Whew, I feel like me again. All right. That did scare me. I don't know why. It just like took me by surprise. If you're going to use something older, you need to make sure that it is streaming capable if you're going to be streaming, meaning that it doesn't have auto shut off after 30 minutes, meaning that it has clean HDMI as well. So as long as you're using something like that, the drawbacks that you will have is the fast autofocus, the capabilities of that sensor, and the functionality of the camera itself. If you can be cool with those and you don't need the latest and greatest, then great, use what you got, right? And you're like this. Any lower end or earlier, not lower end, but earlier cameras in the Sony line will be okay. They just won't have that extra oomph. So test it, use it. If you like it, if you're not upset with that, then go for it, right? You could also use your phone as an option as well. That's what I was saying. Yeah, like you have to make sure it has those two things, the auto shut off and the clean HDMI. If it has that, then you can get by with whatever you're happy with in terms of quality. Joanne, speaking of camera, looking for an easy way to do overhead video. Space is limited. Thoughts on the Elgato mount or arm system? Want something stable but compact. Yeah, the Elgato arm stand works really well because you can get that flex arm, right? And then you can kind of fix that. Now, you do need to pay attention to what camera you're putting on that arm. It is not going to hold a DSLR. And so we actually have some resources coming that's going to help you with this very soon. But yeah, you want to look at like the desk mount and then an arm that comes out. Depending on the type of camera that you have, you can get by with different options. So we do have some arms and some resources on our, I think on our gear page at the moment that might serve you well. Okay. I know, Paul, I told them at the beginning that we weren't going to have more than one camera because I have to hide stuff. I have too much stuff around because we have a super secret video coming out next week. If you haven't subscribed, if you haven't turned on those bell notifications, be sure to do that now. So budget lighting, we have, so I don't know if this is on the gear list right now, but the Neewer, N-E-W-E-E-R, they have a panel set. It's like 2 or 3 lights. You can get them either or, where it's thin, inexpensive. Neewer is a great brand, so I would look at that as well. Do we want to unbox this Mac Studio real super quick? Okay, I do have to go, but I will hold off and unbox this with you. Okay, wait, hold on. I didn't set this up. Okay, do we want this? Okay, hold on. Let me zoom this. Okay, get that a little, wait. Wait, hold on. We're getting there. All right, how's this? We're just gonna do this. This is super raw, guys. I did not set up for this. All right. Okay, let's see. Ready? Oh, the appeal. Yeah, there we go. All right. I always get nervous. Okay, does anybody else get nervous unboxing things on camera? For some reason, I always do. I feel like I'm doing it wrong all the time. And even though I've unboxed like a bazillion things. This is a speaker. I got rid of my other speaker. The big speakers that were so insane. I got rid of those. Okay. Mac Studio. Here we go. Ugh. I might hit a Rodecaster button. One of my sound effects or something. So we have all of the paper stuff there. Here it is. Okay, this is a little too tall for me. Okay. Oh, hey. Nice. Look at that. All right. Ooh. All right, I'll get this box out of the way. Okay, we've got power and all the accessories. Who cares about that? Let's get to the good stuff. Ooh, ooh. Everything's fine. No plants were harmed in the dropping of that box. All right, let's get this good view, and then we'll take the paper off. All right. Oh, this thing is heavy. Woo, look at that. The box is not broken, I promise. I hope. Hold on, let me rotate it here. Is that? There we go. Is that better? Okay. Did it? There we go. So there we go. This is the Mac Studio Max. You're blinded by its luminous existence, right? This is huge, guys. It is pretty big. I mean, we knew that going in, right? But yeah, so this is going to be going into my studio. and I'm excited about the additional ports. I'm excited about all the power. I'm excited about the whole thing. And we will get this. You can't quite see that. There you go. And we will get this going behind the scenes in terms of actually showing you guys how it's getting implemented into the studio. We'll test it. We'll put it through its paces and all of that fun stuff. And it's not going up to my camera. There we go. So there you go. That is the Mac Studio. It is now unboxed. And now, no, I don't drop it. I didn't drop it. All right. I'm going to do videos about it. I promise you guys. We will get to all of the good Mac Studio stuff. It finally came in and I was like, wow, that took friggin' forever. So we're here. I get to finish out the studio now and reset what's on what computer, because I have now like 4 different computers that I can use, 5 different computers I can use. So we'll go behind the scenes. We'll do all the fun stuff. So stay tuned. Don't forget, super secret video coming out next week. Stay tuned for that. If you're on social, if you're following me on Twitter or Instagram, we'll let you know there, or you can subscribe and hit the bell notifications. And it's time to roll the credits, baby. Thank you so much for hanging out today. I had a lot of fun. Thank you for gifting the memberships to each other and being a supportive, amazing community. I adore each and every one of you. Thank you. All right, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.